Hi everyone, welcome to my June reading wrap-up. I'm thrilled to be back with another video to show my June reads because even though there weren't too many, I read 3 in total. Each book left me in awe with their cliffhangers, and so I'm so excited to share more with you. They are part of a series, and June in general has been super kind to me in terms of the reads I've had, and it's just summer, so it's definitely more fun. But because of that too, I definitely spent less time reading and more time outside. Also, just in general, because I read 6 books in May, I did read a little less in June than normal. But that's perfectly okay with me because I'm still on track for my goal, and also I really enjoyed the reads that I did have this month, and I spent most of my month in June relaxing, and even though I was working most of the month, I did just have a really good time. So this is my monthly spread. It is a lemons theme. I always try to mix in my color of the month, and for June I always do yellow, just something cute to brighten the page a bit. The first book I read in June is called Quicksilver by Callie Hart. It is quite popular with Book Talk, and so I thought I'd finally take it out for a spin. It's by a new-to-me author, and it was released last year in 2024. It is rumored that the second book in this series, the Fae and Alchemy series it's called, is to be released this year in 2025, so I did think might as well get on it. Quicksilver follows Saras Fane, who lives in a harsh desert trying to protect her brother where even water is scarce. She survives by stealing from the tyrannical queen, but when she accidentally opens a gateway to another realm, she finds herself in a land of ice and snow ruled by the Fae. There, she becomes bound to a brooding and handsome Fae warrior named Kingfisher. Saras and Kingfisher, despite their initial animosity, must work together to navigate a long conflict and save his people. And Saras explores her hidden magical powers, able to manipulate metal and develop weapons so that she's able to go home and Kingfisher is able to win the Fae War. If you like enemies to lovers, forced proximity, found family, you'll love this book. I gave it 4 stars. The second book I read in June is called Guild, which is the first book in the Plated Prisoner series by Raven Kennedy. It is a dark romantasy retelling of the King Midas myth. The story is told in the perspective of Orin, a young woman favored by the King Midas who is gold-touched, as in covered in gold. For years and years, and since she was a child, Orin is kept in a gilded cage by King Midas, believing that she is loved and protected by him. However, Orin's world begins to crumble when royal politics and deals between kings force her to confront the brutal reality of her existence. As she's exposed to the wider world of many kingdoms and fae, she starts to see the true, terrifying nature of her captor. This book is highly addicting. I loved from the very start of the page, the world gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's definitely so many layers to this book and this series that I cannot wait to explore. It's a fairy tale retelling. It has darker elements, so definitely check out the trigger warnings, but there's a lot of really good writing in this book and can't wait to continue on. And I did into Glint, which is the second book in this series and also the third book I read in June. This book picks up right after the events of Guild, and having been part of a deal gone bad, Orin is now forced to go into the world as a pawn and in the custody of Commander Rip, who is a powerful and mysterious warrior. Though she's a powerful bargaining chip in this world of kings and kingdoms, Orin begins to see the true power that she possesses and the agency that she's always been denied. She's forced to confront some harsh truths about her past and about herself and the nature of the man that she believes loves her. This book focuses on healing, self-discovery, and the development of a relationship with someone who's very different than what she's used to, and expands on the world building, gets deeper into the politics. There's a very light enemies to lovers, healing from trauma, found family especially, and political intrigue. So if this is your thing, definitely get into the Plated Prisoner series. I highly recommend it. I read these via audiobook and they were amazing. I rated Guild 3 stars and Glint 4 stars, and I'm so excited to continue. I can tell it just gets better from here. And now I'm just gonna put these titles into my little library here. Can you believe it's already halfway through the year? It's crazy, but makes sense because it's filling up. And next up, I'm going to fill in Book Bingo because Quicksilver was recommended by a friend, and though they're Kindle Unlimited, I don't have it yet. And none of the books I read are in my priority series list, but they should be. My favorite book of the month is Glint. It opened my eyes to a bigger world, and I'm excited to continue. And there you have it. That's my June reading wrap up. I loved exploring the books I read with you. If you have any fiction books that you really love, specifically fantasy or even sci-fi, I would love to see it in the comments so I could potentially read it. And go ahead and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I can't wait till next time. Thank you.